Hi, in this video, I'm going to go over domain selection. So how do you choose your domain and why? And should you have more than one domain URL? How many do you need when you start your website? This video is also good for you to know if you already have a domain on your website, if you already have an existing website, because I'm going to teach you a couple marketing tips that will help you to even grow from there and how to do make some other forwarding domains and things like that. So the first thing that I wanted to talk to you about is if you're on this video, it's because I'm making the assumption that you already know your avatar. If you don't know your avatar, your ideal prospect, your ideal client, then I want you to watch my video and I will link it in the description. It should also pop up here once I have it ready. We will add it to this video so that you can make sure that you understand and do all your avatar homework and everything like that. If you ever need to hire us to help you, we can do it from beginning to end for you. We do offer that service in our company. And also you can hire me as your coach consultant. I can help walk you through it yourself as well. Or you can just become one of our regular clients and you give us your homework already completed. So there's many ways that you can start to work on your avatar and execute on that plan. So that's all the very beginning is understand who your audience is, who exactly one person that you're talking to, not to a group of people, but to one person. This avatar even has a name. And yes, you can have more than one name, but I'm going to teach you that in avatar training. Now, so I'm making that assumption that you've already done that. And like I said, that video is not ready yet, but as soon as it is, I will put it here. Also, you need to watch my EAT video, EEAT video, which is going to be in the description area here. Hopefully as an end card here on YouTube, as soon as I have that video done. The other video that you need to watch is why should Google pay attention to your website? So you want to make sure that you watch that video. So you can click the link right here to go to that video on YouTube. Please like and subscribe. If you haven't left a comment for me, please do that. That helps YouTube know that my YouTube videos are of value to you. Set your notifications so you don't miss any of these case study videos that I'm doing. So this again is part of a huge case study that we're doing. We're doing two different topics, two different niches. One is an e-commerce niche, anti-aging skincare. And then we're also doing another one for a real estate site in Utah. So we're going to be doing two case studies. You can work right along with me. The e-commerce one is going to be a little different than the real estate one because real estate is very geo-specific, whereas an e-commerce product, you're selling it all over the entire world. So you're not trying to be geo-specific unless you have a brick and mortar retail shop or something like that. So, but this is e-commerce, right? This goes no matter what business you're in, you're going to be able to apply all of this into your whole marketing package and website and everything like that. So I also have very important, I am an affiliate to a lot of the tools that I use. So if you go into the description below, I would love it if you use those links. I am not monetized on YouTube yet. Hopefully one of these days I will be, but right now I'm not. And so, at the date of this publishing, I'm not. But if you go in the description, I would love it. It doesn't raise your price any if you use any of the tools with my link. It's just an affiliate link. I get a little tiny commission off of each product that I help the company sell. So let's go right into it now. What is a domain name? A domain name is what you type into what your website name is. So let me go and I'm going to share my screen with you and I'll show you exactly what that looks like. So we are going to go here. Let me make sure that this is showing. Yes. And I am going to just go to a website that I've made, SiameseKittyCat.com. And so we're going to pull up this website and the domain name that I have is this SiameseKittyCat.com. What I just typed into Google, that is the domain. Now, this one happens to be what we call an exact match domain. This website is about Siamese cats, but the cat spelled with a C was already taken. So I'm using the one I just changed it to K so I could get away with it, and Google will know it's the same thing. The site ranks high on many, many keyword terms, and we get pretty good traffic on this. I think we're almost up to 10,000 page views a month. Not as good as where I wanted it to be, but we're making progress. This is another case study that I started a couple years back. Now, so that is called number one, that's called an exact match domain. And number two, that is what your domain is. So whatever your website is, then that is going to, whatever people type into Google, that is your domain. That is not forwarded. It's actually the domain of the website. And it's going to start with https:// and then the name. Now, people don't have to anymore. Remember how you used to have to type www in? You don't have to do that anymore. And you also don't have to type in this HTTPS anymore. In certain circumstances and on certain platforms you do, but typically you don't. So now let's just say, so now there's two kinds of domains. One is what we call an exact match domain, which is what I just showed you. So I will go to another one and show you another one. So if we go to Wellington FL Chiropractor, I think that's what it is, .com, that's going to be an exact, you notice how the doctor's name is not in the URL? That's because we want to have the website be an exact match domain. So we'll go to that website. I think I'm right. Yep, I'm right. So this is the website I built for my chiropractor when I was living in Florida. He was my chiropractor for 27 years. Can you believe that? So amazing guy. So if you're anywhere driving distance to Wellington, go see him. So now but his name is Dr. Dresner, and the name of his website is Dresner Chiropractic Center. If we go here and put Dresner, I hope I spell it right, chiropractic.com, okay, this is called a vanity URL. Now this one is hopefully going to forward to the Wellington, Florida chiropractic one. Yep, it worked. So what happens is when he meets a patient, talks to a patient, he doesn't say, type in, my website is wellingtonflchiropractor.com. He doesn't say that. His business cards don't say that, okay? What his business cards all say is DresnerChiropractic.com, because that's the name of his company. That's the name of the doctor. So we call that a vanity URL. So you want to have both. It's important to have vanity URLs, and it's important to have exact match domain URLs. So so this is the WellingtonFLChiropractor.com is the real name of the website, right? So that's the one that Google is ranking to match the keywords. His DresnerChiropractic.com is just being forwarded to it. So what's really cool about that is you can take that vanity URL and point it anywhere. Let's say tomorrow he's running a special, which he doesn't, but I'm just saying, let's say he's running a special and it's over on Facebook and he has a little post there. He can actually take that domain and make it go directly there. Let me show you an example of that. So on let me get rid of some of these. So I'm going to go to, we have a lead magnet that we just got, and I got a vanity URL, and it's kind of a mix between vanity and exact match, but it's called Get It Done, done for me now.com. So when you click on that and you go, and I can tell people just go there, and it will bring them right to, hopefully, this usually not slow like this, directly to our landing page for our lead magnet. So this is our downloading our 365 tasks you can delegate to a virtual assistant today program. So I own a virtual assistant company, and we do a lot of this work. So we can help you with all of these tasks that you need to do. So make sure you reach out to me and text me if you need to start to delegate your tasks. But anyway, this is part of all of this, right? So when I put in Get It Done, I can put that on a business card, on a pamphlet, on a bulletin board, on a billboard, and it doesn't matter because Google doesn't care about that part. That's my vanity URL part, right? So I can send that anywhere I want now that I own that domain. And if I wanted it to change to my homepage, I could, right? Whatever I want, I can change the vanity URL, and you can buy as many vanity URLs as you want, but you don't need them all. Now, what I do warn you against is you don't want to buy a bunch of exact match domain names for the same website. That used to be a tactic that worked really well in 2008, 2009, 10, but it doesn't work anymore. Google's algorithm is much smarter than that now. So that's not going to work for you. So don't try that trick. I do highly recommend that you try to get .coms. .net is just because humans are still, they've tried, so many places have tried. If you're a realtor, you know that realtor.com, and the NAR, the National Association of Realtor, pushed and pushed and pushed for us to buy our name .realtor. So Katerina Gasset .realtor. And a lot of people did that. But first of all, it's expensive and to renew those because they were charging a premium for them. And then nobody catches on to it. It's just not a popular thing. So it just never really took hold in the human mind because it's natural for people to try to look up .com. Like anytime they want to do something, they're used to putting .com in there. Now people are used to .edu because, university students, schools, everything like that, we do the .edu. So that's fine. And then now you're getting like AI. So everything with .ai, is an AI tool or an AI thing. Now that is going to catch on. IO also started to catch on a little bit. So there's some that will catch on. I do highly recommend though. So when I try to leave, it gives me my form. We know how to set those up too. Okay, so I'm going to show you here how to get your domain names. Okay, so I am an affiliate of Namecheap, and I do recommend that you get your domains from Namecheap because they're actually less expensive than GoDaddy. So I want to just see if I can pull up my Safari screen and if it will, it's not going to let me. I'm wondering if it'll let me show it. Let me look at my, it's not going to let me. Okay, what I'll do here is I'll just go to GoDaddy and Chrome. My account, my computer, my Mac remembers my Safari logins, and this is my late husband's, the one that Chrome remembers is my late husband. So that's how I go back and forth with understanding without having to retype in passwords. Anyway, going into different browsers. So this is GoDaddy, and you can type the domain you want in here, but they're more expensive. So it's telling you here, I don't see where, it's telling you that .org is $9.99, .net's they're more expensive. They're like $15. We don't want .info. We don't want any of those things if we don't have to. But .coms are running around. Well, let's just do a check and see. So I'm going to just, as if I'm not logged in, and let's just say I'm going to look for an exact match domain for the skincare product, the skincare line that we're going to be helping our client launch. So let's just say we're going to make sure this is showing. Yes. Okay. And I'm just making this stuff as I go. We haven't done her avatar work yet. We're in the middle of it. So anti-aging, all natural. It's going to be taken. Skincare.com. Okay. So it's going to tell me that, okay, well, somebody is willing to sell it for $1,440. So I'm not going to do that. So let's go back here. So I want to find one that is the regular price. So let's do something. I don't recommend at all to buy hyphenated, but let's just say, let's see if that comes. All right, so it says it's available. I don't recommend you getting it with the hyphen, but it says a penny for the first year if you do 2 years. But if you went to continue to cart, the one thing I don't like about GoDaddy is always trying to push all these, selling you all these things. So let's go to continue to cart on this one and see. So yeah, so they want to sell you your full domain protection. So that depends on who you are and what kind of business you have. So if you need to be very private, if you're a counselor, if you're a social worker, if you're, something like that, a pilot, people like that, you're going to need a politician. You should have full domain protection. But if you are a realtor, a real estate agent, mortgage broker, e-commerce person, people are going to find you anyway, and you want them to find you. And so it's just not, the privacy stuff and everything is just not worth the price. I don't think. That's an opinion. I'm not an attorney and anything like that. So we'll see that they want you to do it for 2 years, telling you that ordinarily they were going to charge you $40 and they're going to give you $49. That's wrong, right? And so they want $20 for this. All right. Let's go over to Namecheap, and let's try that. What was it called? Anti-aging, all natural skincare.com. Let's see what they have to say. So they're telling me that it's available and they want a little bit more, but they're going to give it to me for $9.58 a year. And if I'm a newcomer, you can use this code newcome598 and get it for $5.98. Make sure that you go into my description and use my affiliate link to go to Namecheap and buy your domains. I'll get a few pennies, probably 5 cents on that, but I'm really happy if you do it. That just shows me that you're saying thank you to me for producing these videos for you. All right, so now that's not what we want. So we're going to stay in Namecheap, and we're going to look for a better name for her site. So because I don't want to use the hyphen, right? I just wanted to show you the price difference. So we're going to go ahead and close out of GoDaddy, and we're going to close out of my domain there. So, all right, let's search for domains. So now I'm thinking anti-aging skincare for women.com. Let's try that one and see if that one's available. Nope, it's registered in 2021. Someone bought it. That's the other thing I like. And they say to make an offer. So that's not going to work. So see, it's going to take some work. So just because they don't have it in .com doesn't mean to stop trying. Okay, skincare let's try this all natural anti-aging skin care. I know it's a little bit long. All natural. Whoop, there it is. Let me make sure I spelled it right. All natural anti-aging skincare.com. Now that's a good one for her to buy. So that is one that I would highly suggest my client to get. All right. That's perfect. It is a little bit long, but that's okay. Google's smart enough now. The algorithm's smart enough. And remember, we're going to use vanity URLs. We're not going to put this on a business card. We're not going to promote this on social media. We are going to use the name of her brand. And so the name of her brand.com, she owns that already. And we're going to use that, which I will go through in a different video on when we're doing her whole case study. I'll share that with you. But so this is great for the exact match domain. And then she can do all kinds of things. She can do, women over 60 look great.com or any kind of, like her name is Donna. So Donna sells the best anti-aging.com. I mean, it's just the sky's the limit. Okay. With imagination, just use your imagination to know what's the best ones to use. All right. So now we're going to go back, and remember, we're doing 2 case studies. So we're going to go to the Utah domains. So now one of our vanities URLs is called tristansellsutah.com. That's my son. My son just got his real estate license. He's a business management. He's getting his bachelor's in business management this fall from UVU. And he just got licensed as a real estate agent. So he's going to be working on my team. I do all the marketing, and my VA company, my virtual assistant company, does all of our marketing and everything. And I'm the director of all of that. And I'm going to be his mentor and his coach. So of course, if any of you are realtors or want to become one and want to join our team, we are more than happy to have you on our EXP team. And so anyway, that's going to be a vanity URL that he can send anywhere. So that's really cool. I already own a domain with the word Utah something in there. I own a few Utah directed ones. So we're going to now just do this search for maybe first. I think we'll try to find a vanity URL first. Okay, so we're gonna say this one's easy. The Gasset group is the name of our this Gasset group.com. Let's see. Yep, that's available. So that's one. That would be very easy to put. Whoops, that has 3 S's in it. Whoops. Let's see if that's available. Yep, that's still available. Nobody in my family took it. So anyway, what I wanted to show you is that's a great vanity URL, and we can send that. I'm going to for sure buy that, and we can send that anywhere that we need to send it. So that's a good one. That's a vanity URL. Now I already own move to provoutah.com. I own that one, and that's our Living in Provo website. So that one, I will share that during our case study on the Utah Valley real estate domain. The whole case study thing that I'm doing. But I already have a website on that domain. So I want to show you starting from scratch. So we're going to get another one, but we're going to use my other Utah, which I can't remember what the URL is that I bought. So just to show you how to do this is now for a real estate website, you're going to want the exact keywords in there. Okay, so let's try Utah Valley homes for sale, probably already taken. And we'll go here and see what happens here. Okay, it was registered in 2019, so that's not available. Utah Valley homes for sale, which is the county. We're in Utah Valley. So let's try. We could try houses for sale. Google would know that. And that one was registered in 2017, so somebody owns that one, which is really typical when you're trying to get these really exact match domains in cities and towns with the words houses for sale, homes for sale. Home value, let's just say we wanted to do just sellers. Let's see if homevalues.com is available. Whoa, look at that. Utah Valley homevalues.com. So if you were going after sellers and want to get listings, this is a great exact match domain where you could have market reports and the homes for sale. I mean, there's a lot you could do that, and you can even spin it for buyers to come there as well. But it's also a really good vanity URL to use to send people to a landing page to find out what their home's worth. So there's a lot of things here that are very, very good for that. I am going to add that to my cart. Let me go back so I don't forget after I finish this video that I do want to do the Gasset group and add that to make sure I spelled it right, my own name. Okay, so I got those in there. So you see how that works. So that's how you figure out your vanity URLs, your exact match domain, and things like that. So hopefully that helps you a lot. Please let me know in the comments. Subscribe to my channel, please, and set your notifications. Again, my links to Namecheap and other tools that I use are in my description. And also, I'm going to have links to the videos that you need to be watching during the entire case study. So I appreciate you being here so much. Thanks.